Hi everyone, and thank you for joining the Blueprint webinar today. Today we're going to be covering the brand awareness objective, which is a new way to earn attention and build your brand across Facebook and Instagram. Let's take a look at our agenda today. Firstly, we'll cover consumer trends and take a look at where our attention has gone. Second of all, we'll introduce you to the new brand awareness objective, take you through how it works and when you should use it. Thirdly, we'll show you how you can get started with the brand awareness objective. And fourthly, walk you through a case study of a client who's already seen success using the objective. Before we move on further, we'd like to introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Katie Tobelius. I'm a Regional Product Marketing Manager focusing on the brand awareness objective in London.
And hi, my name is Lee Komeda. I'm on the Product Marketing Communications team, also focused on brand and also based in London. So let's get started. With over 1.7 billion people on our platform, and with apps in our family like Facebook, Messenger, and Instagram that play a pivotal role in people's daily lives, we're in a pretty privileged position to be able to see at scale trends about people, how they communicate, and we want to ground our conversations with our marketing partners on what we know about people and where their attention has gone. Attention has become our scarcest resource. The importance of attention is not new to advertising. Advertisers have always used tactics to get an audience's attention. To give you a sense, from the beginning of time to 2003, humanity has created 5 billion gigabytes of information. With the easier access to data, proliferation of mobile and digital devices, we now create that same amount of content every 10 minutes. By the time we finish this presentation, there will have been an additional 15 billion new gigabytes of information produced. The challenge today is how scarce attention is. The amount of time that each of us has in a day hasn't changed. We all still have 24 hours in a day. This has severely put a strain on attention. It's become one of the most scarce resources we have and one of the most sought after. We are always connected. There are more moments in a day to consume and or interact with people and content, and even more fragmentation of content. In fact, in one internet minute, there are 150 million emails sent, over 51,000 app downloads on Apple's App Store, over 65,000 videos and photos posted on Instagram. All of these numbers should give you a sense of the sheer amount that people are exposed to every single day. Time spent on smartphones is surpassing time spent on any other screen. Mobile is garnering a lot of our attention. It's the smallest device that we have, yet the most intimate. On average, we spend 3 hours a day consuming content on mobile devices, and 62% of people say that they check their phone over 30 times a day. There's no other device that has been so ingrained in our personal lives. And because of mobile, there are new moments that you can reach people throughout the day. People aren't just shifting their time from other mediums to mobile, they're spending additive time on mobile. You can now reach people during moments you couldn't have reached them before. Moments like shopping in store and watching TV. We can all probably relate to these facts. Mobile has become our constant companion. It is the first thing we look at when we wake up, and we have it with us all day. Mobile users in the US pick up their phones 150 to 200 times a day, which makes for 30 billion mobile moments in a day in the US alone. With such high levels of engagement, mobile is creating new moments to reach people throughout the day. 30 billion moments at every stage of the consumer cycle. Not only are people frequently paying attention to their mobile devices, but the quality of attention is higher on mobile. We commissioned SalesBrain, a US-based neuromarketing agency, to understand the impact of our brains on the mobile device. Attention was found to be 82% higher, a statistically significant rate when viewed on a smartphone when viewed on a TV. Similarly, distraction was 79% lower on a smartphone screen than on a TV. One hypothesis for this result is that by having the smartphone in their hands, participants' brains may have perceived the smartphone screen size to be more engaging than a TV screen. So how does attention factor into building a successful brand? At Facebook, our belief is that there are many factors that come into play in driving a successful brand campaign, attention being one of them. The goal of a successful brand campaign is often brand awareness. Let's first define what we mean by brand awareness. Brand awareness is the total number of people recalling the ad or brand. The reason why we focus on ad recall is for two reasons. Firstly, ad recall is a common measure of cut-through used across many media types. Secondly, ad recall is correlated to low funnel survey metrics such as message association and purchase intent. These are some of the other factors that help someone recall an ad. Reach, which is the number of people. Message quality, does the message link to the brand? Is it persuasive? Is it memorable? And there are lots of other factors such as existing brand attributes, priming, and product usage. With the brand awareness optimization, we're aiming to influence two of the most important factors, reach and attention. These are easier to control on a campaign basis, where some of the other factors are harder to control due to factors outside the scope of the campaign. Reach and attention are widely believed to be important factors for success in branding campaigns. In the well-read marketing theory book, How Brands Grow by Brian Sharp, he goes over some of the key factors for effective advertising. Reach and attention is clearly in this list. Similarly to our equation, there are lots of other factors which are harder for Facebook to influence. To understand better how attention is correlated with ad recall, we conducted a meta-analysis of over 60,000 Nielsen brand effect responses and looked at how long the attention was for the ad and what the lift in ad recall was for that ad. We found that the longer that someone is looking for an ad, the higher that the lift in ad recall is. In order to reach people who are more likely to pay attention, especially those who pay attention for longer, we included reach as a factor in the brand awareness optimization to ensure that we're reaching as many people who are likely to pay attention. Now I'll pass it over to Katie to explain to you how the brand awareness optimization works.
We've been experimenting with ways to optimize against attention itself. We've been looking at how long people dwelled on different content, and we found that there was a strong correlation between relative dwell time and ad recall. So we built an optimization that enables advertisers to maximize the ad recall generated by their campaigns and optimizing towards attention. This gives ads higher relevancy to the people that they receive. So for instance, if someone was very interested in food and they have been more attentive to food-related content, the chances of them seeing this Marks & Spencer's ad is even higher. We questioned what was the best proxy for attention, absolute or relative attention. We decided to optimize for relative attention because people consume content differently. For instance, as you see in this chart, people consume content more slowly as they're older. Younger people, alternatively, consume content faster, also indicating that they consume more content. That's why there's no threshold or absolute number that this optimization works towards. It's all relative for that particular person, and this truly allows us to get a better prediction of ad recall. We're really encouraged by the initial reactions we've received from customers on the brand awareness objective. This is one example from the head of Biddable in the UK Precision Marketing at Starcom Media Vest, who called out that generating brand awareness is one of the key objectives for our clients, and as such, we are keen to test Facebook's new brand awareness optimization. SMG worked closely with Facebook on the development of this solution, and we're excited about the initial results, which show strong improvements in ad recall, and they look forward to continue working with us on this solution. Now let me walk you through how to get started with brand awareness. First and foremost, when buying brand activity on Facebook and Instagram, there's a few different objectives that are available to you. The reach objective, brand awareness, and page post engagement. So it's important that you choose the one that best suits your business objective. If you truly care about maximizing that reach, and say for instance you are the main competitor in your industry and you purely want to reach the maximum amount of people within your target audience, then the reach objective is ideally the best solution for you. However, if you want to capture people's attention and you want to optimize towards people that are more likely to pay attention to your content, in the example I shared previously around Marks and Spencer's, brand awareness would then be the best opportunity for you. And this is a great way to ensure that you can reach your core audience to a really cost-effective CPM. And finally, if your KPI is engagement, then the page post engagement objective is really the one that allows you to get the majority of likes, comments, and shares. The brand awareness optimization is available through Power Editor, the Ads API, and also Create Flow. And it really allows advertisers to get a great place to start their campaigns on Facebook. This is truly the recommended optimization if your main goal is to drive awareness and brand metrics. And it really works to maximize that ad recall per dollar and gets the highest possible brand awareness ROI. When selecting brand awareness, the advertisers can choose whether their ads run on Facebook or Instagram in just a few clicks. The ads can then run on the desktop newsfeed, mobile newsfeed, and then of course on Instagram. Coming soon, we will be introducing attention impressions as a metric. Intention impressions are the number of times people paid more attention to your ads than they usually do on other posts and as they see on Facebook or Instagram. And this kind of attention increases the chances of people that will recall seeing your ad. This will be the first time that we actually surface the attention impressions number, and it really contributes to that overarching brand awareness metric. Attention is relative, as we mentioned before, to that individual person, as we all browse news feeds at different paces. We take this into consideration on an individual level in order to capture the extra attention that ad has earned. So you may be wondering, why did we develop a new attention impression metric? Well, in today's digital world, it's becoming increasingly challenging to capture people's attention. And a recent study found that the average attention span has shrunk by 50% over the past 15 years, with humans having now a shorter attention span than a goldfish. For brand advertisers, this climate represents an additional challenge, given that clicks are too sparse and polling is costly and time lagging. Attention captures that breakthrough moment, and the attention metrics allows you to have that thumb-stopping moment and really capturing that breakthrough when the ad causes the user to stop and pay attention in a truly meaningful way. This is especially important in a feed-based environment, given that the user scrolls past the ad and it's likely that the downstream effect will happen. The new attention metric is really key for brand advertisers and represents the difference between the ad having no effect and the ad having some effect, ultimately leading to brand awareness, purchase intent, and sales. Tracking and reporting on this metric is especially important in a feed-based environment where attention truly does need to be earned. We'll be doing further announcements when this is available later this year. Now let's move into some case studies. Pure Protein was a brand that produced great tasting, high quality protein bars, powders and shakes to really fuel active lifestyles. Owned by the global company MBTY, Pure Protein sells to fitness clubs, grocery stores, pharmacies and online. Working with VaynerMedia, the leading protein brand used Facebook's brand awareness optimization as well as the reach and frequency tool to drive product awareness, lifting their ad recall an estimated 12.8% across Facebook and Instagram. And overarching, they reached a huge amount of people, of which it was 14.6 million unique people, 1.9 million estimated ad recalls, and a 12.8% estimated ad recall lift.
That's it for the presentation portion. Now we'll be moving to the Q&A. If you have a question about the brand awareness objective or anything we've covered today, please enter your question into the chat box on your right-hand side of the console.